Now, in June of 1775, the Continental Army actually invaded Canada. It was under the command of Brigadier General Richard Montgomery, and also the one who must not be named. Richard Montgomery was a Freemason who unfortunately lost his life early in the battle. Now, the siege went from 1775 well into October of 1776. Following in 1776, there was a skirmish. It's called the Battle of Cedars, or the Battle of the Cedars. But amongst the troops was a Captain John McKinstry. Now, John McKinstry had fought bravely at the Battle of Bunker Hill and at the Siege of Boston, so he was basically one of the original Patriots. His unit made its way into New York and then eventually up to Quebec. And in that battle, Captain John McKinstry was taken prisoner. He was taken to a tree, he was tied to the tree, and the Native Americans started to put twigs and all kinds of wood around him, and they were going to set the man on fire. Fortunately, he saw Joseph Brant, and he made the sign of a Master Mason, and Joseph Brant actually spared his life. Here at the corner of Union and 3rd in Hudson, New York, stands an old Masonic building. It is no longer active with Masonry, but it has a very long history. So this building was the home of Hudson Lodge No. 7. The lodge first met in 1786, a decade prior to Westchester Lodge 46. They first met in the home of John McKinstry. Now, that's the same John McKinstry from the Joseph Brant story. Now, it's said that Joseph Brant and John McKinstry became really good friends, and I have to say, if I was about to meet the fate of Jacques de Molay and a fellow brother saved my life, he'd probably be my friend for the rest of my life. But now here's where the story gets a little more interesting. Now, what's Westchester Lodge 46 connection to this building and John McKinstry? Our first master, Gideon Cogeshall, was raised at this lodge somewhere between 1786 and 1796. Now, it's said that Joseph Brant actually used to visit this lodge frequently. We do have record of him visiting in 1805, so we know that that did happen. It's quite possible that Gideon Cogeshall knew Joseph Brant. He definitely knew John McKinstry.